Hey YouTube, today I'm going to tell you about a book that I published once that I try to keep secret, and against my better judgment I'm going to give you the chance to get a copy of it whether or not you're going to VidCon. But first let's talk about where and when we should hang out sometime at VidCon. I'm going to be on a community panel on Friday at 12:30 p.m. with all of these people. The theme of this panel of course will be, how did JoshSundquist get selected to be on this panel with all of these ridiculously famous and awesome YouTubers that he really admires. Next, I'll be doing a live question and answer session on Saturday at 11 a.m. I will be giving everyone who attends, or at least the first 80 people who show up, a free copy of my secret book, A Leg Up. Yeah, you get it, it's a pun. See, I'm upside down. It's not, people always think, oh, it's a misprint. No. It's a pun, okay? After my Q&A session, I'll be doing a photo signing. My signing will take place on Saturday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Some of you asked, what's a photo signing? A photo signing simply means that I can take photos with you and I can sign things. You can purchase a copy of Just Don't Fall in the VidCon official store. The retail price of the hardcover is $26, and yes, I'm giving it to you at VidCon for $5. So if you don't have a copy, that's the place to buy it. Now I realize that waiting in line to meet someone can be incredibly boring, so I will be passing out to everyone in line a crossword puzzle that you can solve to kill time while you wait for me. The crossword puzzle, of course, will be based on trivia related to videos on my channel. And just in case you don't have a pen to fill out the crossword puzzle, I'll be bringing along 50 1MT pens to give to people at the signing. Fun fact about these pens, they write in red ink. Now sometimes in my speeches I talk about how at the end of a ski race there's a red line painted in the snow, and then I metaphorically talk about how you should have red lines, that is goals in your life. What does a red pen write? It writes red lines. Get it? Oh my gosh, it's so inspirational, and you can have it in pen form. Finally, if you're attending VidCon, make sure you're following at VidCon on Twitter, because I will be sending all of my live tweets about the convention as @replies to @VidCon. That way I don't clog up everyone else's Twitter feeds who isn't at the convention and make them feel bad about how they're not at the convention. Now the question you've been wondering, what is this book? Well, let me tell you, my friends. When I was in high school, when I was like 15 years old, I wrote a newspaper column for the Richmond Times-Dispatch and also one for my high school newspaper. And when I was in graduate school, I combined all of these columns and self-published them in this book called A Leg Up. Now, I don't really talk about this book very much because, well, it's terrible. Like literally one time Ashley's mom found a copy of this book and gave it to Ashley at her parents' house. And then when I was at her parents' house, I found the book and I hid it under her mattress. Sorry babe, I think she's watching this video right now and finding out for the first time what happened when that book mysteriously vanished. Yeah, I put it under your mattress because I didn't want you to read it, but I do have a few copies left here in my apartment, and I'm willing to give you one if you come to the Q&A session, if you make the promise to me mentally right now that you will not judge me for how bad this book is. If you're not going to VidCon, I don't want to deprive you of the painful experience of reading this terrible book. So you have 2 weeks starting right now to email my assistant, Lisa at JoshSundquist.com. Send her something in the subject line like, I swear on my honor I will not think less of Josh Sundquist as a person after I read this terrible book that he has written, and she will reply to you with an attachment. The attachment will be a PDF document of the book that you can read on your computer screen, or if you have an e-reader, you can read the PDF on your e-reader, you can print it off, whatever you like to do when you're reading PDF documents. I know this has been a really information-heavy video. I've summarized all the information in the underbar.